Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm your good pal Ghosty, and today we are playing more Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, and we're just gonna jump right in because we are about to do our trial, our first class trial. The one who murdered Sayaka, is it really one of us? Yes, we've already established that.
Is everyone here? Okay then.
I'm late for everything. No wonder everyone thinks I'm the killer. By my own logic.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Well
Let us begin.
Yes.
Good idea.
Hey,
Hey, are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. You need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. It's Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Here we go! First class trial! The steel box descended with a heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feel when his time has finally come. But rather than that, is it not more like the defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh, here we go! You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it just feel like a real courtroom? No, not really. It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shiz.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seat and sit down. Hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. We're not really seats, so I'm just standing. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease to anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. So dramatic. Yes, save. That would be very important. Okay, I don't know how to do class trial yet, so... Court preparation. Pre-trial prep. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
I get to see if I did the voices decent.
Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Yeah, that's a good
Before we move
point.
on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates.
Okay,
I think I did his voice pretty good.
What about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
no
good point.
reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Yeah, but you built it. Why wouldn't you?
That about does it for the preamble.
It could be just so that he has a place.
Started. First up is the case summary.
So he could see everything.
Now, let the class trial begin.
Okay, it's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Oh, it's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line here. The first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. Oh, Lord. I'm not good at that. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will fail. So please be careful. If you press escape key during arguments, you can review the controls. Oh, Lord. Oh, he's spinning. Oh, make your argument. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No!
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, there it is. That's what we have. Okay, so it's like highlighted. The ones I can shoot, I guess. Break! This is so intense! This is like the most intense it's been so far.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yeah, there's definitely a struggle.
Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
I like this music too.
Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
I'm gonna try not to talk through most of this. I feel bad if I want to talk over important things. So if I'm being quiet, that's why.
Obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
He's so sexy.
Okay, so what's next?
Oh, that's not how I expected him.
The murder weapon.
Some of these people are not what I expected it to sound like.
Starting to sound like a real trial.
It is a real trial! We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Well, we know what was used to kill Sayaka. It was a knife. Kitchen knife set, yes.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that?
Oh.
That son of a bitch!
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
I did that earlier! It didn't let me! I guess I actually have to aim at it. I'm glad that it's being forgiving on me, because I've just been shooting everything.
I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
Yes.
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Also, where else would she get a knife?
We're
in school.
Must be the murder weapon.
Yes, it was in her stomach, so it makes sense.
I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
I don't want him to talk.
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
No! It wasn't me!
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thank you, Kyoko. I don't think Kyoko thinks I did it.
It's not going to change that conclusion.
It might! Actually, it will, because I'm not
true at all.
the murderer.
I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Yeah, so let's keep going. So I know damn well I'm not the killer, yeah. Bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. Yes, because this is all new. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain rest, no need to rush. Okay, so I can slow things down. I'm assuming it'll make me laugh. I'll use the camera.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Okay.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have
Where's the gauge?
in the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the...
Boom!
No, that's wrong.
I can kind of tell now when to shoot and what to shoot at because they are highlighted.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Yeah, I never went to the kitchen to get a knife. I didn't even know how to get into the kitchen until, like, today. Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen, all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea, I went back to the kitchen and washed my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife was disappeared while you were making your tea? Yes. Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Why is he like...
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Is that even an option?
Idiot swimmer girl?
That was rude.
And more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
I'm glad that Monokuma actually answers our questions.
But only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no
He's getting mad.
accomplices in this case!
He's acting like we would...
I say that out loud?
we would know how to do a trial.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
That doesn't necessarily mean we're not the killer, though. We could have gotten the killer from
Hina
someone
seems
else.
the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was
Oh,
drinking
her
my
name
tea.
is Sakura. Okay, I was saying it right.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
Chill!
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No, not if you stay in
We're
the
not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't
Her
either
name
of
is
you,
Sakura!
what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
What are you talking about?
𝒕𝒊𝒏𝒅. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Oh my gosh. I just got chills. What? So the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, 𝒕𝒊𝒏𝒅 is the one who took the knife?
Why would she take the knife?
only
Well, I mean, she did say
possibility.
that she wanted
And
a
thinking
self-defense
back on it,
thing.
She was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
She did say that she
So
wanted
you're
something for
saying the knife she took
self-defense.
was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yeah, I guess so.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Yeah, but we already guessed that. I said that already. And I know I'm not the murderer. Oh my gosh, everyone's gonna spiral out of control even though we have more evidence to talk about.
And send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
She's the only rational one in this group, I swear. I have to keep in mind that they're all high
If the
schoolers
room
too,
did
though.
belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
I would have liked to ask
Bewildering?
Monokuma how much
What the
time
hell
we
are you
have in the
talking
trial,
about?
because...
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hair? Hangman's Gambit. Yeah, what is that? As things advance further in the trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point is to reveal the most important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around, and the letters already known. Oh, shoot. Like puzzles? Ugh. Complete the phrase by shooting down the... Oh, stop. Use the mouse. It was on auto. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired. Okay. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage. This gauge reduces 0, run out of time, and you fail. Good luck. Have fun. I'm not gonna have fun. I'm gonna be stressed. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. Must be a crucial point. Can't figure out what that something is. Is it gonna be the hair? The mess? Hangman's Gambit. Oh, it is hair. H A what? Oh. Oh, I have to... R. I. R. Okay. I have to get all the letters, not just the ones that are missing, I guess. I wish it would have explained that.
That's right. There wasn't a
failed.
single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
A lot of evidence.
Yes.
All of my hair.
If
I was
were the
collecting that
culprit,
all week.
Why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
That's the thing.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there.
But
that makes sense, does it not?
No, it doesn't make sense because her body
If that
was
were the
there.
case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Exactly.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Because they
Killers
rolled
got rid
it
of blood,
up,
of course,
obviously.
to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Oh, yeah. They had it.
Wait.
Maybe they have different hair than me.
Means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Yeah.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Granted, I could have just done that to
Sure we
lead
can
him
decide
off
something so
the
important based solely on the absence of some hair?
off the trail, you know. I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm gonna get us all
No.
killed.
There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
She's
I
smiling.
would like to hear these reasons.
She's having
Do you
fun.
remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is object killer use spray. Toolkit. Oh.
Shoot!
Oh, what? That wasn't right? I thought that they... Object the killer broke. Oh, shoot.
I got it!
There. I thought
that the killer
that it
had
was
trouble
telling me
getting
what
into
they
the
broke it
bathroom.
with.
You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my
What do you
bathroom.
mean, what doorknob?
It was
It's a
completely
it's a
broken.
door, so it has a doorknob.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Yeah.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop. Yes, I guess so. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there are essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. I'm trying to say not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truth bullets on the wrong one. Not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Oh, there's so much to remember! Reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Stop telling me to have fun, I'm stressed. bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
𝒑𝒏𝒅 was first attacked in the main room.
Right, okay, so these
She
are
then fled into the bathroom.
not just...
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
No, he didn't bust
Because
down the...
𝒑𝒏𝒅 had
No,
locked it.
no, it's the lock! That one, that was it.
No, it's wrong.
Because I don't... My door doesn't lock.
The reason my
I
bathroom
feel so
didn't
smart
open
figuring out
wasn't
all these
because it was
puzzles.
locked.
It's really easy puzzles, but
After
I
all,
feel smart.
the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Yeah, mine gets stuck.
What are you
Door frame is
talking
all
about?
messed up.
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
I love that Monokuma can be used as a
But
witness.
you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Yeah.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because it was stuck.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Didn't, when they have thought that my room was her room? Oh, sorry, I was reading them on my own. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and 𝒑𝒏𝒅 had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If 𝒑𝒏𝒅 had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So
I didn't mean
they
to
had
skip
no
that, my
idea
bad.
how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening.
Unless I'm just really smart and afterward broke my own door handle.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you!
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But
that's not how
happens
this
if
works.
We can't decide on who we think did it.
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
What was that disappointment for?
It's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe 𝒑𝒏𝒅 just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Well, that's good to know.
Fine.
Again, another reason why I would just stay in my room until the day I die.
They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
What's his deal?
Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
He's like pointing over there, but I'm like right next to him. Because she asked me to do something in particular that, because of how frightened she was. The answer is right there. The way 𝒕𝒂 would let someone in because...
I got it!
I didn't mean to click that, but I'm glad it was
scared,
the right
remember?
one.
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, 𝒕𝒂. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
What?
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
What's that? There's something I want to talk about. Just us two, in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Huh?
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Why would she even think to do that?
And I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or 𝒕𝒂 who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
I didn't even know that. It didn't even let me look at the sheet.
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. 𝒕𝒂's signature.
And that note... 𝒕𝒂 wrote it?
But why?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
What?
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Or a young woman, because I would also go.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Oh, he's been lying about the 2D thing, right?
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Yeah, why would you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, because we're in a class trial trying to figure out a murder.
Very well then. Pay attention.
She's getting on my nerves. Sorry, but I love her, but also she's getting on my nerves. Don't make sense.
𝒕𝒂 and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to 𝒕𝒂's room.
No.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words,
that was wrong.
Even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
I missed it.
𝒕𝒂 and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Oh my gosh, this is not going well for me. Ooh.
𝒕𝒂 and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong.
I missed it before. I clicked the right one the first time and I just missed it, like, aiming-wise, I think.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes, they got switched.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Why would I do that?
Okay, then who did it?
I guess Sayaka was the one who did it. But why would she do it?
Were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate.
Right.
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
She tried to murder someone?
We first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Yeah, I guess
that
so.
Reminds me, there was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because it had, like, the gold on it, right?
I got it!
Yeah.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I guess so, yeah.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright.
Oh, maybe...
It's about time to solve this mystery.
I'm gonna say what I think happened first. I think maybe, like, they came in and maybe she was, like, gonna try to kill them, Anyway, I don't know, but because the sheath was all messed up, and she had the knife, we know that. Maybe she was, like, attacking with the knife and they were using the sword to, like, defend themselves, maybe? What led to Sayaka's death, that's what we need to make clear. It's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debate. Yes. What else is there to know? No, I'm not getting used to the non-stop debate. Starting with the next debate, start loading multiple truth bullets into your cylinder. Just like the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute a proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder. Okay. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each. Ooh. Use the mouse wheel. Okay, I can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes, this time the logic difficulty will be... mean! Why would it be set to mean? Just so I can practice? Oh my gosh. Replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
I don't think that he took it from her. Oh, well, yeah, I guess.
And that's exactly what happened.
The person with the sword really did attack first, and there's no explanation how certain parts of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Was that right? Oh! Yes! Yeah, because I don't think it was a sneak attack because the sheath was damaged.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
I don't either.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Yeah.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first.
Yeah, it's like they grabbed it really fast to defend themselves or something.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Yeah.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
That's what I said.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it.
So it was Sayaka.
So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
No.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her.
But how would it have broken her wrist if she was the one defending herself?
With the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her
Oh,
body
right,
that
she
makes
didn't
this
have
clear.
anything on her palms. Like, her palms were clear. She wouldn't have had time to wash her hands.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
Yes.
The palms
That
of her
glittery
hands
stuff
were
would have been on
perfectly
it.
clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, If you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Why would she do that?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
This doesn't make any sense.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What?
No, that's not it at all.
Come from? No, it's just a stupid thing to think. Oh, but also the water was off. I forgot about the water being off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
But also, why would she try to wash her hands in the middle of being attacked?
I haven't taken a shower.
Oh my.
Nasty.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Oh my gosh!
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Honestly, I kind of shipped them. They're kind of weird.
Obviously.
Be like a weird couple.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Yeah.
But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka, obviously.
I got it!
Oh, my points are coming back. My,
She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Yeah, meaning she was the one who attacked.
First was...
Why would she do this?
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
My girlfriend's a murderer! Or attempted murderer!
It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen,
we did watch her
then invited
DVD,
the
and that
culprit
was
to the room she was staying in.
very good motive for her. She did tell us
And if
about
it's
all the
true
stuff
that
that
she had the kitchen
how
knife
much her
and
friends
attacked
were
without
important
provocation,
to her. How important her friends were to her.
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms.
Was she
correct?
trying to blame me?
The reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
Makoto?
And by
Her name
committing
is
the murder
Makoto? I thought
there
it was Makoto.
instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
Yeah?
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized
Thank
the
you,
same
Byakuya.
thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
She saw I was soft.
She was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
She was gonna blame it all on me!
In the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
I can't believe she was gonna...
That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're
Not
being
really.
super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! It'd be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time.
How much time do we have?
Oh, yeah, we gotta decide decide who we think did it.
What do you mean, oh yeah?
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Right.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
At least you know it wasn't me. Is it really over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what else can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Yes, there is. Stuff we found in the trash room. The numbers.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Yes, there is.
No, it's wrong.
Sorry, I'm being so
There
loud.
still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037, written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before
It's
we get
a
too far
name.
into that,
It's
I need
his
to ask,
name.
Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Why would the killer write his own name in her blood? But also her left index finger was bloody.
The left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all
Or
agree
she was just
Sayaka wrote it.
left-handed.
But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
It's
Ain't
a
you hero?
name.
You're a...
No, that's not.
Sorry, I
Yes,
got
I'm a
impatient because I know
programmer,
it's a
but I
name.
don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
Tell
No, it's
them.
just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1. But looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Ah!
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that
Gray
really
cells?
is
What's
an
that mean?
N037 doesn't make any more sense than before.
It makes way more sense. Yeah, I know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Because she couldn't turn her body. She was half dead. I think maybe I see something.
God. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
She was not about to let him get away with it.
Just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it.
Yeah!
So, whose name did she write?
Leon's! Turn the message. Just do it. Comes crystal clear. Do it. I know who it is. Where are you, bitch? There you are. It was you! I know it's you!
The key to solving this mystery was
I'm a
simply
detective
to rotate the writing
genius.
180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately,
Leon!
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, that's very distinct.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
A stretch? That sounds logical to me.
You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Good point.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
I know what you're talking about, girl.
Leon tried to get rid of.
Let's get his ass, baby, for killing my girlfriend. He should have just let her. Well, no, because then everyone would be dead, because she would have blamed it on him. I think I found it in the ground in front of the incinerator. No! No! No, 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 no! No, no, no! I didn't mean to do that. Shoot! I didn't mean to click that! I didn't! I wasn't ready to click. My fingers clicked it on accident. Actually, God, shoot. It's the other one.
I got it.
There.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
We weren't right where I thought we were yet.
Her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
You been really wearing a white button? I guess
there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
Did you change outfits or something?
That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something we need to pay attention to. Figure out who's responsible. When was it disposed of? How was it disposed of?
I got it!
Yeah, because the gate was closed.
How the shirt was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say.
Do you?
You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Is he about to confess?
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Why does he look so angry? It
You need the
doesn't
key
look
to
like
get
that's
in.
what it's saying.
And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
No. Why was that crystal ball shattered in front of it?
Interesting.
There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one being on cleaning duty. And that exactly proves why Leon is a real killer. Gonna do some shoot bullets.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Ah, shoot!
Shoot!
This game is hard!
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who
It's because it starts shaking. I get
incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
There it is.
No, that's wrong.
Because I think he threw the crystal ball.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the ball in a certain way, which was to divine with it. No, he threw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
And he's the ultimate baseball star!
And the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
Right, by throwing it.
Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If
the killer wouldn't have left that.
The evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
An ultimate baseball star could.
Impossible. I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
Got his ass. He's out of here.
Surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Yeah, maybe a little challenge.
Serious? I'm not the killer.
Yeah, you would say that.
𝒑𝒊𝒏𝒅s have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Okay.
And with that, we can end this.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean?
I don't want her to be my new girlfriend.
Say what you want, Leon.
I'm kind of scared to get a new girlfriend. They might try to blame me for murder again.
The truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Yeah, because just so I don't do it wrong. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you will give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim and miss a section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint and that might lead to a breakthrough. Okay. Okay, where are we starting from? Here? The room was deceiving the crowd as he began to killer entered. How do I do it? Oh, okay. Cut there. Ouch, she hit me, and I dropped the knife. And then she ran into the bathroom, got scared, and so he unlocked the door with that. And then he used this. Oh shoot, there's more! Okay. Let's go back. I didn't realize I could scroll and there would be more. I think it gives me enough time. Okay. Where's the scene of him entering? Here. Okay. So he enters. He comes in. He's like, yo, what's up? She's like, hey, I'm gonna kill you now. Boom, 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 ha. They fight. She gets her wrist broken. She runs to the bathroom. He decides he's gonna kill her. Oh my gosh, she got stabbed. Wait. Wait, hold on. Can I do that instead? Do I use all of them? I don't know if I use all of them or not. Okay. He murders her. Lint rolls everything. Takes the ball. Throws it. Hits the incinerator. Turns it on. He balls up the shirt and chucks it in there. The shirt burns up. But the last piece is...
The killer is... you!
Falls out.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Putting my blue light glasses on because my eyes are burning.
A strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Yeah.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room.
I think they would have done better is to, like,
the killer managed to throw
hidden
the
your
ball
shirt in
through
your
the
own
gap in the
room.
gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision.
I love this
hit
comic
the
strip
switch on the
thing.
incinerator,
It's really cool.
which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
The shirt.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
The art in this is so cool!
Right, Leon.
We did it!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
We have plenty of evidence!
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Quick bullet battle. Sometimes during the class trial, your opponent simply won't hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them into head-to-head battle. We're gonna fist fight. BTB. BT dubs. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Okay. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement that you've locked onto with the left mouse button and the tempo marker reaches the center. Oh lord. Deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate a tempo up. Flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each, so watch out for that. Even though deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear, you can use the and press the left mouse button to shoot. Okay.
When the killer
We'll see if this
removed the
goes
screws from
well.
the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Remove the screws.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Stupid, 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 stupid. Have to show indisputable evidence.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh my gosh, I'm focused so hard right now.
You lie. Shut up. Where's your
It is
proof?
not the tempo to the song.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Did I do it? No, I failed. Wait, what? 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 No, I did not fail just now, did I? What?
Is this really the end?
Wait,
for all
no,
of
I
us?
don't have to do all that again, do I? Okay, let's try this again. Do I have to aim?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Here's your proof. You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Here's your proof. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I don't know how I did that, to be honest with you, but I wasn't doing it very well.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other...
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Not stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Yeah, that's true. And isn't there like plastic wrap?
Huh?
Everyone can just show
If you
theirs.
say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Did we do it? Oh no, why is it spooky?
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
We don't look too good. I got an A! Gosh. Oh! Did I get 68 of those?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one?
Is he floating on the
What's
chair?
it
It kind of
gonna
looks like he's
be?
floating.
What's it gonna be?
It's like a little lottery thing. So does that mean we got it right? Oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blacken, in this case, the one that killed 𝒕𝒂𝒄𝒆𝒔. The 𝒑𝒊𝒏𝒅.
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Oh, hold on a second. Leon. Leon, did you really kill 𝒕𝒂𝒄𝒆𝒔?
But...
I don't believe it!
You son of a...
Son of a... What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed! So I killed her first!
None of you are any different!
When she locked herself in the bathroom, you didn't have to keep going after her. None of you would have done are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. I was a complete chance that I wound up like this. It's just unlucky, that's all.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything just becomes clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off. I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. No, we would be dead if we were wrong. Because if what we had come up with was really the truth, then the truth is that 𝒕𝒂𝒄𝒆𝒔 was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there. If I was her, the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. Now that we're trapped here with no way out, they're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here! The one that was more important to her than anyone else, her dreams, her friends. To have something like that happen to them, and 𝒕𝒂𝒄𝒆𝒔. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even when some things that weren't so pleasant. I wonder what that means. I don't know if we'll find out, but it sounds dark. And that's why 𝒕𝒂𝒄𝒆𝒔, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
oh shoot. She was planning it from the get-go. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy howdy! The entertainment industry must be must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try to kill someone just because of those relationships? She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, I really do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to 𝒕𝒂𝒄𝒆𝒔's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! 𝒕𝒂𝒄𝒆𝒔 being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything! It's all your fault! Suddenly, I'm in a frenzy. I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
That's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough, I was sure it wouldn't leave a bruise.
Calm down.
Of course she's strong. Sorry. If you really want to make sure her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you're so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blacken Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. You busted in the bathroom to murder her. It's not self-defense. You were safe when you murdered her. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? Yeah, exactly. After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Oh yeah, and then came all the way back. And broke into her bathroom and killed her, am I wrong?
Do you understand?
Do you have any number of chances to stop what you are doing? But you chose not to. It is not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So...
No, that's not... Stop it! Oh, stop it! I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your Princess Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. What? If it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
well, it just seems so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey,
No.
come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society does it.
Stop, please.
He didn't break the rules, technically. He
Now
followed
then,
them.
I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
It's punishment time. Damn it. That's gonna be a thing now, isn't it? Oh, I guess we get to see what the executions look like now. Oh, the art is so cool. It's got lots of earrings, I just realized. Whoever did the art for this game is so good. So good. I want to give him a big old fat kiss. Right on the cheek. Oh lord. How's he gonna die? Oh, it's a gun? Oh no! The baseballs! 1,000 blows. Oh, ouch! Oh no, that's terrible! He's getting a few hits in as well. Oh no, ouch! That's a painful way to go. We've lost 3 people already. That's a cool shot, though. Wowee. It's punishment time! What we saw... that was the face of true despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else would we call it?
Extreme!
Woo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! Whoa! What's going on? I can't
take it.
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and keep living, living here forever. That's Only if every single one of you can get on board with that. The laugh again. My favorite.
Damn you!
And screw you! What the heck are you doing? Why the heck are you doing all this anyway? That was not what he said, but it was close enough. Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a deep, dark, awful secret society type of pepper.
Well,
Why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
hey,
Seems like you're the one trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think... I can't remember what his voice was. What you're saying and what I'm saying is quite fit together.
Dude, shit.
Piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out of here, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're the blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, aren't you? You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
thrills, chills, kills!
What everyone's been waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everyone got to say. He's hiding something, isn't he? I need to save some of the fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned into reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared of being alone. Alright, well, that was the end of our first class trial. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you also have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you in the next one, alright? Bye!